Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the 1st of October. Pinch and a punch, first day of the month, white rabbits, whatever it is we're supposed to say. Okay, then, so synoptically, so this was as of midnight last night. Special emphasis today on this low pressure that's revving its way up in the Atlantic. That's going to certainly affect the weather over the next couple of days. So a couple of troughs went through overnight, perhaps a little bit of rain with that. So if I run that forward through now to midday today, you can see that low pressure is nearer. We've got sort of a weakening cold front affair just to the west of the country, but we have a couple of trough lines in the area, and this is going to bring us some thunderstorms later. If I run that through to midday tomorrow, you can see that low pressure is deepening more, winds are increasing, and we're certainly going to be affected by the weather tomorrow. And if I run through to Saturday, well, all depending on the timings of that front, we may have a reasonable day Saturday. Okay, spot winds today are giving us northerly about 5 knots, and it's going to be light and variable on the ground initially, but swinging slowly throughout the day onto a westerly heading. So here's the cloud radar, the cloud display. You see the thunderstorms out in Europe affecting Paris and the like. We've got this wodge of clouds. So this cloud here is all associated with that trough line, and there are going to be various showers and rain associated with it. We're going to be affected later on today, I believe, and the rainfall radar is indicating that rain with that. And we've noticed we've got a clearance now from certainly for the next 2 or 3 hours afterwards. But if I run through the actual rain prediction for the day, so this is 8:45 this morning, and if I run that through, we're clear up until around about 1 o'clock, I think, thereabouts. And now you can see now these large thunderstorms starting to build, and I think there's no getting around it. We're going to be hit by them sometime this afternoon. Very deep. They'll have lightning with them, hail with them, and are definitely going to be a problem in the middle of the afternoon. And actually, they're going to linger a little bit further. It may possibly be an opportunity for some evening flying today. I'll talk to Al Greensmith about that a little bit later. Okay, local forecast is indicating sunshine, cumulus for the morning, rain from about 3 o'clock onwards, it's saying. I think it's going to be a little bit earlier than that, but we'll give them their opportunity to say their piece. Maximum temperature locally about 26 degrees, and a northerly wind initially slowly come around to a westerly this afternoon. UV factors not quite that bad today, but it's still really warm, and I'd highly recommend some good sun cream. GFS is indicating max temperature today to 27, and with a dew point down at 14. View outside the window at the moment. We're not affected at the moment by this upper cloud, but it's going to be coming in fairly quickly. But otherwise, it looks like a nice, pleasant morning to do some flying. Actual temperature at Lasham at the moment is just off 20, with a dew point down at 16, and you can see the temperature and the dew point is rising steadily. Dave is indicating the trough is definitely going to cause a problem, but as it gets more unstable this afternoon, the Qs will be down to 35,000. That's when we're going to get the heavy showers. Possible window from midday 1 till 4, as it's saying. I think that's for the brave and the faint-hearted, certainly, but we're going to be good for club flying up till then, I reckon. Okay, Odium's indicating 4 knots from the north, scattered cloud at 3,500 feet. I don't know where that's coming from, and a very, very long TAF. So I won't read all that out because I'll pick up on the one for Farnborough, which tends to be a little bit more accurate. So the METAR's 4 knots from the north, and if we run through this, now they're TAF 6 knots from the northeast, no clouds below 1,500 meters. 40% probability between 7 and 9 this morning. Some rain showers. I think we've had that. I drove a little bit on the way this morning, and temporarily between midday and 4 o'clock this afternoon, 3,000 meters, broken cloud, 4,000 feet, QNIMS, thunderstorms, heavy rain and hail. So I think that's probably the more accurate one to go for. Top Meteo, funnily enough, is indicating a little bit of a possibility of some cross-country flying. What the rain forecast up today? So this is at midday, and if I run it forwards a little bit further, you can see the rain gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and it's definitely going to be right through us by about 3 o'clock today. Um, and also the thermals run that through the morning. So this is at 9 this morning, blue as you'd expect. Some weak blue thermals to about 2,500 feet. And just as we start to get the cumulus, we're going to start to get the showers. So this is at 12 o'clock, 3,500 feet. But after that, you notice the green areas, the thunderstorms and the overconvection all starting up down here. Well, quite good up north. Husbos might get a good day out of today, because they'll be in blue pretty well most of the day. But as I run this through, this is now 2 o'clock and then 3 o'clock. You see heavy showers and overcast over development throughout the afternoon. Sky sight is indicating similar in that there's a little bit of soaring around the London area, but not much more outside of that. And they're showing a little bit of Q from around about 12:30 onwards till about 3:30, and then just rapidly falling off as the rain and the thunderstorms come through. They're giving 5 knots from the north, becoming 7 knots westerly this afternoon. No Thames wise, not too bad actually today. If I just make it a little bit larger, we've got the usual culprits, Barton Stacey 36, that's live firing. A lot of activity down at Plymouth today, not that you're going to be going that way, but all the danger areas around Plymouth are all active today. And we've got the Otmore and the Western on the green, are active as usual. Okay, so operationally today then, have a quick look at the cross section first. A lot of higher cloud, very, very tarrying cumulus with rain and possible thunderstorms a little later. Wind on the ground, northerly initially, becoming 270. Be careful of any gusts. When we do get thunderstorms later, there are going to be gusts. I'm hoping that we're probably going to be packed away when the thunderstorms start. We'll see them well enough in advance and we won't risk staying out around them. But if you do, be careful of associated gusts with the thunderstorms. No planned movements today. Some blue thermals first thing, possible Q by about 11 o'clock, but they're rapidly going to develop into thunderstorms. Caution, gusts in the vicinity of the thunderstorms. A light northerly wind becoming northwest this afternoon. So we'll set up on 2-7 dry and the club grid, if required, the usual grass north position. 2K21s on the bookable system. Al Melmore, Bob Johnson. Mike Birch has got a K21 on the course. Serena has a SH4 on a STEM event. All other two-seaters are booked throughout the day, so they'll all need to go out, and just caution, there's only one K13. H still has a flam issue, which they're trying to get to the bottom of. SH2, SH3 are available if required. All remaining single-seaters are booked. Okay, quick little look at the list then. Al and Bob both got students all the way through the day, which is nice. And a single-seater STEM event, so Serena's running 5-day course for Mike and other K21s and K13s booked throughout the day. So please get them all out. We'll set up on runway 27, dry usual operation. I fear there won't be a grid today, but I'll leave that up there for prosperity. Landing north and south, aerotows off the north of the runway, winching off the south of the runway. Okay, Sam's going to start initially. I've got a little bit of admin to do for a com meeting this evening, but I'll see you out on the airfield later. Thanks very much for your time.